Hey everyone, I am Rajesh Mandava. Welcome back to Tech Pravinya. In this video, let us see how to install and configure Tomcat server on Windows. Tomcat is Java-based web server which is provided by Apache Foundation. It is an open source and freeware. We can download it from the internet for free of cost. And the creator of this Tomcat server is David Duncanson. The Tomcat server is basically used for small scale or medium scale applications. Even the Spring Boot for its web-based applications, it uses Tomcat as web server by default. Let us download Tomcat from the Apache site. Let us go to the Google, say download Tomcat. The latest version is 9. Let me go for 9. Let's open very first link, which is apache.org. So this is the Tomcat 9 version. Here you can find two different types. One is zip file, other one is installer. You can just download zip file and place it on the machine in a specific drive where you want it. Otherwise, you can go for installer also. I like to go for installer. I am trying to download this 32-bit or 64-bit Windows installer. Let me try to do that. It's a very small file. It's 11.5 MB. Yes, it has got downloaded. Now let us see how to install Tomcat server on the machine. Let us start installation. I say next. I agree. Here it is showing some options for installation, and it is saying space required is 13.6 MB, very less space. Let's say next. And you can find here the connector port. By default it is trying to occupy 8080. This port number will be always busy, especially if you install Oracle. TNS listener will be almost on 8080. So once you have Oracle on your machine, never use this, but it is always suggested to go for some other. Then how to know whether this port number is occupied by some other service or not? Let us open command prompt, and here you enter this netstat will identify whether this is occupied by any service or not. Okay, you have to specify the string. Now it is saying this is occupied by 4396. This is the process ID. We can also find what is the service running at this process ID. I say task list. Let us find what is the task running, task list, and then we specify find str, what is the string, and this process ID, which is 4396. Yes, as I told you, it is giving TNS listener. This is related to Oracle service. By default, the Oracle occupies 1521, and it has many other dependent services they will occupy. So better not to go for it. If you still want to go for using 8080 for Tomcat server, you can kill this process and then you can install it. This is the command for killing the process. So you can specify whatever process ID we have, maybe in this case 4396. So I don't want to do that. Instead, let me change the port number at the time of installation. Right now it is 8080. As we discussed, it is occupied by somebody else. I want to go for some number 1234. Even if you want to check whether it is occupied by some other service or not, you can check it by using the same process. Better don't go below 1024. They are generally occupied by Windows operating system related services. So I am using 1234. I believe it will be free. Otherwise, if you want, you can check that by specifying. Here you specify 1234 to check whether it is occupied by somebody or not. So it is not specifying any list. So that port is free. We can take it as granted. That port is free. So I am trying to specify 1234 and service name is Tomcat 9. Let it be like that, and I'll give some username password. It's our wish. I give admin and say next. By default it is picking some JRE. Otherwise you can also specify your own location. Prior to Java 9, we used to specify JRE folder which is parallel to JDK, but now we don't have JRE folder in the latest versions. Let us see that. Here we don't have JRE from Java 9, so no issue with that. If we don't get selected by default, then you have to go to this folder. Okay, this specific path. And I say next for installation. So destination folder, it is asking where do you want to install. So I don't want to install in this C drive. Generally this is not suggested. It is always suggested better you go for other than C drive for installing any of your softwares. So I feel like using other than C drive. Here I will create a new folder. I'll try to create by the name Tomcat Home. Okay, let us select E drive. Let us make a new folder here by the name Tomcat Home. Say OK. This is what is the destination folder I want. Let's say install. It's installing. It doesn't take long time. Yes, we are done. So it is saying run Apache Tomcat and show readme and all. So leave it, not required, and say finish. That's it. This is not a big deal installing Tomcat. After we install Tomcat on the machine, we get various folders related to Tomcat server. The most important one is bin folder, which contains all the binaries which are used for either starting or stopping the server. Okay, all the application related things. And we have config folder. Here we'll have server.xml, which is important for us, which is used for maintaining server configurations like the port number and redirect port numbers and shutdown ports. All those are specified in this. This web apps folder is most important. This is where we place all the web applications whatever we develop. Once you develop any of your web application, we have to place in this folder so that this can be accessed from web browser. Installation is not a big deal. Once installation is over, we have to check whether server is started or not. I open the Tomcat Home. Here we have bin folder. Let us go to the bin folder. You can click on tomcat9.exe. You can check here. Once you get this kind of message saying that server startup in some milliseconds, that means you can confirm Tomcat was started. We can cross check it. Let us open the browser, enter the URL localhost as our server is on the local machine, and right now we have given 1234. That is the port number specified. Once you get this screen, you can read it here. You are seeing this, you have successfully installed Tomcat. Congratulations. That means it is installed successfully and also server has started. But many face problem here to get the screen because of many reasons. But by default, the Tomcat server will be started automatically. This is how it was set up initially. We can change it from automatic to manual. Let us do that. Let us go to the services. Here you can find Apache Tomcat. This is the service running right now. You can see that startup type. This is automatic. We can change this. Go to properties. You can find here the startup type is automatic. You can change it to the manual. Say apply and OK. As it is a personal computer, we may not use it all the time. So better we make it manual. You can see that right now the Tomcat server is running at port number 1234. We can also change the port number after installation. If you want to go for any other port number which is interested for you, we can do that. If you want to do that, let us try doing it. Let us go to the config folder. Here we have server.xml. Let us open that. Here you can find port number. This is the first connector tag. Here you will find the port number. Right now it is 1234. Let us change it to some other port number. Let's say I'm taking 3030. Okay, this is the only change you have to make, port number, and then save it. Let us start the server once again and check it. Go to the bin folder. Start the server. So we got this message, server startup in some milliseconds. Let's go ahead and check it. Previously, even after starting the server, it is throwing error because server is not running at 1234 port number. It was changed to 3030. Let us change that and say enter. Now we can see this screen. That means it was changed to 3030 from 1234 port number. This is how we can modify port numbers even after installation. Then let us see how to add Tomcat server to the Eclipse. Let us start the Eclipse. So Eclipse is opened. Let us go to the servers tab. Here you can find no servers are available. Now we have to add new server for it. Click here. Now it is opening a new window. Go to Apache. Here you have Tomcat 9. Select it. Say next. And it is giving some name. Let it be by default. Don't want to change it. And Tomcat installation directory. Browse it. Tomcat home. Let us choose. Select it. And say finish. Now we can find Tomcat server. Previously we don't have any servers. Now we have Tomcat 9 server. And we can see this is stopped. Let us start this one. Right click. Start. Encountered a problem. So we had to modify this. Let us double click. By default it is using use workspace metadata. You had to choose use Tomcat installation and then save it. The one change what you have to do is go to properties. Here it is saying location is workspace metadata, switch location. Now it is picking it. Say apply, apply and close. Now the Tomcat server has been added to Eclipse. Let us start and check it. Right click, say start. You can see the console. Server startup in 594 milliseconds. That means it was started almost. Let us go and cross check it. Let us say localhost 1234. Right here we can see the screen. Welcome screen saying that it was successfully installed and congrats. So this is how we configure Tomcat server with Eclipse. I hope this video is useful for you. If it is useful, please like the videos, share them with others, and also subscribe the channel if you are watching this channel for first time. Thank you.